Hello everyone, I hope you are all staying safe and healthy during these crazy times. I'm happy to share with you a recent update to Portraits of Change regarding the render pipeline that we've been using. Now, in 0.5.1 we are using the universal render pipeline, but in 0.5.2 we're adding an additional version of Portraits of Change that runs with the high definition render pipeline. And this kind of goes along with our strategy of sharing assets between different versions of Unity so that we can deploy Portraits of Change to different hardware. Now, the HDRP version will be used whenever we're doing VR pass-through, and I don't really think that that HDRP will be supported with AR headsets anytime soon, so we're going to continue to co-develop the HDRP version with the URP version, and that version will we can use with the HoloLens 2 or the Magic Leap, perhaps. And speaking of those devices, if anyone would like to donate any kind of mixed reality equipment, such as any AR device or VR device even, or even computer parts to run it, or just music equipment that has to do with MIDI, I can accept donations, even equipment donations, through my fiscal sponsor, which is an arts nonprofit, and these donations are tax deductible. And so I know that a large problem with a lot of these, with the mixed reality as a technology, is that we have a lot of this great tech, but we don't have a good use case. And I think that this technology, I'm going to have smaller set venues and smaller performances with, maybe 10 or 12 people at max, depending on the venue space, and we can use this technology. And so, maybe when we go back to like normal life, I don't know if we're going to be having thousands and thousands of people at concerts for a long time. And in the meantime, we still need to try to get people to come out and appreciate live music performance. And I think it's something that was really underappreciated, and it's going to just be harder and harder for people in the music industry, my colleagues, and to continue to get excitement for live music with all these public health concerns that are going on. And with that in mind, with mixed reality and music, we can even digitize concerts, and we can record them and have people put on a VR headset, such as an Oculus Quest, and see a mixed reality performance, maybe even streamed. And so any kind of donations would be used. All of the equipment I'm using, I'm planning on doing live performances and live shows and live workshops where kids and adults and really everyone in the local community will be able to experience mixed reality. And if you would like to, help bring jazz to the 21st century and just really music in general, then go ahead and check out the description below. But for now, I'd like to show you what HDRP can do with Portraits of Change. And now that we're using Unity 2019.3 and we're using vector graphs or VFX graphs for all of our particle systems and Unity's new input system, we're really going in depth on really the cutting edge of this technology. And a lot of it can be attributed to Kajiro Takahashi, who is a Unity developer in Japan, who also does live holographic music performances using Unity. And so, this a lot of the tools that he's developed and made open source. And so I'm taking these different innovations from the gaming industry, from other musicians, from developers, and I'm taking innovations from music and through jazz, and I'm just combining it like a melting pot, just like New Orleans was. And I think jazz is very modular in that way, where you can add new things, and you can just truly innovate. And all you have to do is find these components that haven't been utilized in a certain way and utilize them in that way. And in regards to these tools that Kejiro has made, and with mixed reality in general, you know, a lot of this hasn't. A lot of these tools and these technologies haven't really been used for live music. In regards to musicians that play analog instruments, and as a music student, I'd love to be able to try to bring these tools and bring this idea and about technology and this attitude that it can transform things to things that we haven't even thought of. And I think jazz is the perfect music for that. But anyways, here is an example of our new Spark effects that was made in the new HDRP render pipeline running on Unity 2019.3. VFX graphs really let us do some incredible things that the old system that we were using, we really just couldn't do. We were using the Shuriken-based particle system, which allows for thousands of particles to be developed and rendered in real time. However, we want more than just thousands, we want millions. So the VFX graph, we can use millions of particles. It's really amazing. I'll show you guys the fountain sparks. Oh yeah, I can also show you the sheet music real quick. Now the cool thing about this is that this is actually a rendered PDF, and so I can do all the changes of a PDF that you can do on a normal application with this. I'm really excited to see sheet music with AR headsets, like real AR headsets. I'd love to perform with a HoloLens one day. And not have to actually have real sheet music. That's the dream. Yeah. Digital sheet music is the future, in my humble opinion. Here we go. I don't know why it doesn't want anything to do with my left hand. We can bring that a little bit forward. And then just leave it down. Not that far. That's good. Thanks for checking us out.